Let's talk about Iran's economy and why the numbers can be so confusing. On paper, Iran looks like a major economy. It has nearly 90 million people, and when you measure its economy using purchasing power, parity, Iran's GDP is around $1.6 to $1.8 trillion. That puts it in the upper middle range globally. But here's the catch. In nominal terms, Iran's GDP is only about $350 to $400 billion. And average income looks extremely low. Why such a huge gap? The answer is currency collapse and chronic inflation. Iran's inflation rate has stayed between 30 and 50% for years. The rial keeps losing value, so when you convert Iran's economy into US dollars, everything looks much smaller than it really is. Now let's talk growth. Iran's real GDP growth usually sits between 2 and 5%, and most of that growth comes from oil exports, not from innovation or productivity. Which brings us to the core of Iran's economy: energy. Iran has some of the largest oil and natural gas reserves in the world. It produces around 3 to 3.5 million barrels of oil per day, and most of its exports go to Asia, especially China. But sanctions prevent Iran from fully monetizing those resources. Oil is sold at discounts, payments move through gray channels, and foreign investment is almost non-existent. On the labor side, official unemployment is under 10%, but youth unemployment is over 20%, especially among college graduates. That's why brain drain is such a serious issue. So here's the big picture. Iran is not a poor country. It's a constrained country. Its economy has real size, real resources, and real industrial capacity. But inflation, sanctions, and structural inefficiencies keep compressing everything. In short, Iran's economy is larger than it looks, but far weaker than it should be.